Hey everybody, welcome to the NAMM show wrap-up. So 2015, almost over, maybe 10, 15 more minutes. So here is the Vyzor Editors booth, and my goodness, it's been a great time. We've had a lot of fun, and oh yes, have a look at this. Vyzor Juno 106, soon to be released actually in the coming week as soon as I get it up and ready. And at Vyzor.com, and if you have just a straight Juno 106, this is a great piece of software. You'll be able to program it, and you'll be able to do some of the things that you can do if you have a Kiwi 106. For example, Group A, Group B, there they are. Now, there's no data in here because I don't actually have a Juno 106 handy. As you know, I have a Kiwi 106 handy. And let's have a look at our beautiful, gorgeous Kiwi 106. This, of course, is Sonic Mayhem's Kiwi 106. It's going to him. It has all of the custom accoutrements, custom wood cabinet rebuild. It has the incredible powder-coated casing. It has the incredible synth graphics overlays, the custom dyed Jupiter-style buttons, the new sliders from a joint venture between myself and Kiwi Technics, and inside, of course, the Kiwi 106. Very beautiful. Also, hosting the fabulous new analog Renaissance voice chips. Unbelievable, indestructible. Well, not right, don't step on them, but if you plug them in the wrong way, they actually won't burn out. So that's an amazing new feature he just added. All right, so what do we got here? Is there going to be a demo? Well, I'll show you. Come on over here and let's take a look. Let's compare, shall we, the difference between a standard Juno 106 and the Kiwi 106. All right, the standard Juno 106, besides being quite simple, is that it only has one LFO. One LFO that you can't actually change the waveform of. And then over here, it's only got one envelope. That one envelope is hardwired to the VCF and the VCA, so that's all you get. Where is the portamento? Well, the portamento's not programmable. Neither is any of these guys here. Down on the vendor block of the unit, you see that? Not programmable, can't do it. Also, there's all these voice modes that you don't see because you can't actually program a voice mode on the Juno 106. But the Kiwi 106, now that's another story. We've got two LFOs. And they have adjustable waves, as well as in V2 of our firmware, they're going to be beat syncable, which means you can make modern music with this beastie. Lots and lots and lots of modulation properties. And then over here, we have two envelopes, and you can route them any which way you want. So if you want the envelope, the DCO envelope here to go from envelope 1 or 2, and then here's the LFO selector. So you can see there's a lot of choices. Voices can be selected, and they can be detuned. And what else? Well, here's the bender, the VCF, and the DCO trig that were no longer, they weren't programmable in the Juno 106, but they are programmable here. And of course, what do we have? Patterns and sequences. They're awesome. Let's have a look here. I've been talking all this time. I haven't actually given you a demonstration of anything. Let's take a look at a favorite. Here's a nice one. Now that's going to hold while I come over here. Let's take a look at 1985, shall we? The editor has two modes of operation, 1985 and 2015. The 2015 mode of the editor is powered by a flux capacitor to help keep the time differential in place. And as you can see, it's a different kind of thing. It shows you all of the numbers, and if you have a touchscreen, you can even play with. Well, you could if you had the touchscreen. There we go. All right. Let's come on back to 1985 now. That's the arpeggiator right there in good old Duran Duran mode. I'm not singing. And let's go on. This is highly impromptu, folks. Now this one, oh, here's a nice thing. Each patch can actually have a programmable tempo. So when we save this, that's what it's going to be when it loads up. this sequence here is called Omnicron. It's actually one of 8 that live inside the flash RAM. And that's right, flash RAM. There's no battery backing it up, and it's many times the size of the original Juno 106. Now, if we want to actually edit this, we press this button, and a whole other editor loads up. And this, of course, is the sequence editor that's included, and it's a drag editor that you can drag mice on to get new patterns. And as you can see, it's a multi-track editor. So it's a step sequence editor. That's the number 1, number 2, and as I change and select different elements, you see them come to the foreground. That means if I drag over them, I'll create them. For example, there doesn't seem to be any blue, so I can add some crazy notes to this. Just like that. And we have a velocity mode, so we can actually sculpt the velocities of these instead of having them just fixed. Again, the Kiwi 106, even though the key bed on the Juno 106 isn't velocity sensitive, it just happens that the brains of this modern machine understand fully well that you are going to be sending it velocity sensitive information, and you can actually have a velocity sensitive keyboard running right into it and actually have a velocity sensitive Juno 106. And so same thing with the sequence. Moving right along, what are we looking at? The bank, of course. Did I say it was many times the size? It sure is. Ah, this is the 80s Polymaster. That sounded awful through our little speakers here because they just can't handle the incredible bottom end. But we're recording direct to sonar, so it'll be fine in there. And there's, just to give you another example, this is Lucky Dude. Now, you know, that's not something that you would normally hear out of a Juno 106. So you can have all of those great sounds, and you can have a few more. Wow. Anyway, I've kept everyone too long. It's time for us to move on. And when I say move on, I mean pack everything up. Time to go home. Thanks very much for tuning in. And next year we're going to do more video, I promise. And you know, Jamie will be here, and he'll be helping me with videos too, and he's a good-looking guy, so you won't have to look at me. All right, this is Disintegrator, Tony Antonio from SciCraft Design, signing off for the 2015 NAMM show.